Mark Arrow Performance Racing Network. Your team is, as an organization, has made some steps forwards this year, but what's the disappointment in not making the playoff, and what do you want to get out of the final 10 races to maybe set you up for that next year?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big goal of ours, was to make the playoffs, but frankly, we just weren't good enough, just didn't execute good enough the days that we had cars that were capable of contending for wins, and you put it all down to the last minute at Daytona. It's tough to make that work. So disappointed in some ways, proud in other ways, just of the performance, gains we've made, but we're still just not where we need to be. We've gotten our mile and a half stuff better, but we haven't got our short track road course stuff where it needs to be yet. And I think that kind of at the end of the day, we went through a stretch there, 3 road courses, couple road, short tracks. That stretch of races just didn't do any favors for us. We were on the cusp of pointing into the playoffs, and all of a sudden we, 5 races later, we're 120 out. So, just weren't good enough to do it. So, you take that lump and move on. But the final 10 races, there's some good tracks for us, obviously, this weekend. Starting that off, we tested at Gateway, going there next weekend, so I think that'll be strong for us. And there's some other Kansas, Vegas. There's some tracks in this last 10 that we should run well at, and just hope that, obviously a win would be great, but hope we can continue just to work on our execution. We've got some new pit crew members on the 43, so just continue to try to work to get execution better to be at that high level, hopefully for next year.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Eric, to follow up on Mark's question, what do you feel like was the light switch that turned the performance on? What ignited it, or where did you guys find that you felt like you guys really started to come on in late May, early June?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of new people that came into Legacy towards, September, October of last year. It takes time to build out a new process and a new way of doing things, and I feel like it just took that stretch to get everybody comfortable in the way we were building cars, probably get our cars mapped out to know which ones were even our best, and it's still kind of that work in progress. But for us, we didn't have any notebook. 22, 23, even 24, we were so far off. We just had no notes to really go off of and look at to get better. So we have kind of spent all this year just building that notebook and trying to work from it. And I would say that's where our short track and road course stuff has struggled, because we don't have good notes on it, and we need to build that out. But I think just a new process in place at the end of last year, it took 6 months for everybody to get to that point where it showed performance.